자, 여러분, 제 옆에는 이 찰리 쿠퍼라는 분을 지금 제가 인터뷰에 모셨는데요. 과연 찰리 쿠퍼가 어떤 분인지 설명을 먼저 드리도록 하겠습니다.
So I'm Charlie Cooper. I'm Global Mini Ambassador. I'm the grandson of John Cooper, who's the inventor of the Mini Cooper, and son of Mike Cooper, who started the John Cooper Works brand.
설마 그 쿠퍼라고 하시는 그 생각이 맞습니다. 바로 여기 이 차의 이름인 그 쿠퍼. 존 쿠퍼의 손자이자 지금 현재 미니 앰버서더로 활동하고 있는 찰리 쿠퍼님입니다. I think we met, when was it? It was like a driving event.
Inje, yeah.
In Inje. 2018년도쯤인가 저희가 한국에서 먼저 찰리 쿠퍼랑 이 미니 가지고 드라이빙 행사를 할 때 그때 거기서 이제 만나가지고 알게 됐거든요. 그 뒤로 이제 서로 이렇게 연락을 좀 주고받고 있었는데 사실 이 찰리 쿠퍼도 대단한 레이스 드라이버입니다. You are also very fast race driver.
I'm okay.
So, could you tell me about your little stories of where you race, which race cars did you used to drive?
Yeah, so I started out in the Mini Challenge, which has become there's lots of very good young drivers that want to race in touring cars, so in touring cars in the UK. So started out in that, and there's some fast kids that were, really fast. But I've raced all over the world. There's a series in Italy and Japan, and I race classics a lot now. So there's more gentlemen driving in the classics, but some people still get quite aggressive. So I race classic minis. I've been asked to race a few of the single-seaters, the Formula One cars.
Formula One cars?
But I haven't raced them yet because I was like, I've got to do a lot of testing because they're scary things. They're great. I've driven the old T53 Cooper, and it's around the circuit, amazing. But the handling it is literally like a go-kart. So fast, still fast.
Some years ago, I saw on your Instagram that you sometimes upload the video with long drift with the mini challenge cars.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you've raced a lot of front-wheel drive race cars.
Yes.
They sometimes, especially when the tyres are cold, they sometimes like just going, don't they? So people say you can't drift a front-wheel drive car, but you can.
But you can, yeah. 진짜로 드리프트 컨트롤 그리고 마지막 캐치 되게 잘해요. You have a very wonderful catch at the last moment. So, So in terms of the racing career, what is your plan in next years?
I think I'm enjoying doing the classic racing at the moment. I might do a bit more of the classic series. Again, I have a young family. I'm busy with work commitments as well, Mini, and also my entrepreneurial work with other businesses. But maybe racing, I think one day racing at Le Mans will be quite a...
Le Mans.
I think one day. We're going to do the Nürburgring 24 first.
Maybe sometime together.
Yeah, you should come and race in the Mini team.
Yeah, mini team. That sounds fun. 미니 팀으로 24시간 나가는 것도 진짜 재밌을 것 같지 않아요? 여러분들 댓글로 남겨주세요. 여러분 괜찮다고 생각되시면은 진짜 한번 진중하게 한번 얘기를 나눠보도록 하겠습니다. And also, you have driven this pace setter on the track.
Yep.
So tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, it's like I said, it is the start of a kind of electric race car. It has fully adjustable suspension, racing suspension.
Yeah.
It's been lightened by I think around sort of 100 plus kilos from the standard car, and it's stiffer with the half-rolled cage. It's the start of what an electric race car would feel like. It's got the same tyres. Actually, they race in Formula E, so it's got the same tyres on that they have.
Oh yeah, it really. 네, 이 포뮬러 E에 쓰고 있는 타이어랑 똑같은 타이어네요. How many horsepower?
It's over 200 equivalent.
Okay. Formula E cars, they only have 250.
Yeah, so it's not. But I think I think again it's the similar thing for at the moment. I mean the technology is moving on, but they need the range for the battery. So
that's right.
I mean it's got things like there's a Kevlar undersheet just to protect the battery from the curbs. So there's lots of little adjustments to make it, and it's. At the end of the day, it's a safety car, so they had to make sure it worked.
So how does it feel to drive this one? Because I have no imagination.
Well, the Mini Electric is a really good car because even though it's based on an ICE platform, the battery layouts worked really well for the centre of gravity. So actually, in some ways, the balance is even better than the ICE cars in a lot of ways because a lot of the front weight is distributed a bit.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I once had a chance to drive that one, the Mini Electric, and I also felt exactly the same way that this weight distribution is way better.
Yeah. in a way, I mean, the BMW and Mini engineers are incredibly great engineers, but I feel it's almost like luck. Oh, this has worked really well. But the balance for it is really good for a car, especially on track. I think it surprised me when I took the Mini Electric, and this obviously used that as a platform, so it handles really well.
Yeah. Mini JCW Anniversary Edition. What kind of anniversary is this model about?
So this is 60 years of the Mini Cooper and obviously the John Cooper heritage.
Yeah.
So the first Mini race car that was a Cooper was 60 years ago.
Already 60 years ago.
1962, yeah.
So it has a longer history than the BMW M over there.
Yeah. So actually, JCW is the history of it goes back even further. So,
Okay.
and Cooper obviously raced. I think I said before in Formula One all the way back in the 1950s as well. So
Yeah. So let's talk about this new logo. But actually, it's not new.
It's so when we were designing the car, I wanted to bring back the old logo, which is the same logo that's on the Formula One cars, the 1959 and 1960 championship winning cars in Formula One. They had this logo at the front of the car. Been on lots of Cooper race cars, Cooper sports cars, Cooper Maseratis, Cooper Jaguars, they've all had this logo. So when we were doing an anniversary edition to celebrate 60 years, I thought it would be a great way to kind of show off the logo in a really prominent position.
Okay, and this special model only comes in limited quantity, the production.
Yes.
How many?
So there's only 740 worldwide.
And how many in Korea?
I think it's 40 only.
Yeah,
in Korea.
only 40.
40, yeah.
Comes to
40 in
Korea.
Korea.
So is there any change inside the car?
This is unique on the footplate. We have the dash with the Cooper rondel, which we've kind of made a bit more contemporary. So it's just the rondel. The steering wheel has the Cooper logo on as well.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, it looks neat just at the bottom. This is my grandfather's signature, John Cooper.
Yeah.
It's got my father's signature, Mike Cooper, but his first name is actually John as well. So his signature, and this was the Mini design team's idea. And it was really great when they asked me, could you put your signature next to your father's and grandfather's?
And I can see that your signature takes the largest area of the whole
I got a bit greedy there.
은근히 자기 사인 제일 크게 써놨거든요, 지금 이 세 개 중에서. Wow, it's really amazing.
But it's cool to see that. I think another cool thing on the interior, I mean, it's just a little design feature, but this is the same as the kind of plaques they had on the engines in the old race cars.
Ah, that's so touching.
Yeah, so we said the 60 years of the Mini Cooper, but the unexpected underdog. So the Mini was always an underdog. It was unexpected that Cooper would come together with Mini. So
사실 어떻게 보면은 그냥 뭐 작은 스티커 하나일 뿐이지만 이게 어떤 의미인지를 알고 나서 보니까 진짜 좀 갖고 싶다라는 생각도 좀 드네요. So the exterior color, it only comes with the two different ones.
The two greens, yeah, both based on British racing green.
Yeah.
So this is the color that was on all Cooper race cars, on the first Mini race car.
Okay.
So yeah, Cooper green or Rebel green is the color. And then there's a slightly lighter but still British racing green. And also the white, in terms of special features on this, obviously the white roof with the white stripes, but there's no other Mini models that you can get white door handles.
Oh yeah,
It's the only
that's
one
right.
you can get white door handles and
Okay.
white surrounds for the lights as well.
Yeah.
So that's unique on this model.
So this anniversary model have a lot of meaning to you.
Yeah,
Do you have this one?
yeah, I've got one. Yeah, we're driving it next week to the race circuit. Drive it a lot, but our family car is a bigger Countryman, but
Okay.
I drive one of these.
One of these. But was it the first production car of this 740 units?
It's one of the first ones, yeah. Maybe number two, I don't know.
Ah, so envy you. What else do you have? This part.
Yeah, so this was working with the Mini design team. We wanted to take the logo and just make it a bit more contemporary. So we separated the rondel with the logo. So it's still the same logo, but just made a bit more modern, and I think it looks cool actually.
And still the same turn signal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah, and I mean the front, there's white surrounds on the lights, Again, this is the only mini model you can get that on. Cooper stripes, you've got to have a Cooper stripes.
Yes.
So it was on all the race cars as well. But it was, my grandfather actually put racing stripes on the race cars first.
He did it by himself.
Yeah, because he couldn't tell the difference between all the British cars because they were all green.
Ah, okay.
So he put two stripes on the race cars.
Very interesting story.
Yeah, it was one of the first, I think, ever instances of somebody putting "Go Faster" stripes on a car.
Yeah.
So, but there was a purpose behind it, and a 74 at the front as well.
Yeah.
We again made it a bit more contemporary, and obviously the colours matte, but kind of just twisted it a little bit.
What a lovely car. So, does it also come with the manual gearbox?
I think you can get it in Europe, not in Korea.
Not in Korea, but in Europe we do have the manual gearbox.
Yeah.
So did you order your one with the manual gearbox?
We have it. So we had two. So we had one manual and one.
You got two.
Not for me, but we had we auctioned one for charity. So yeah, which did really well for a good charity called the Italian Job Charity, which is a mini-based charity.
Italian Job Charity. That also sounds very interesting.
Yeah.
Just please tell me a little bit more about the Italian.
Amazing charity that started in the UK. That was from a mini fan, and he's set up this charity that they travel, they do tours, but they go to Italy, but it's for disadvantaged children in the UK, and they've raised £1 million over the years. So yeah, it's done a really good job, amazing job. Freddie is one of the founders, so he's a good guy.
So talking about the Italian Job, so actually the movie Italian Job did a great job to to let the people know more about this mini brand, right?
Yeah.
So do you also have another plan for the next series of the Italian Job in the near future?
I don't know. It would be cool to feature the minis in a new film, but maybe it should be in a Korean film, because Korean cinema is the most popular now.
Yes, K-movie.
K-movie, yeah. Yeah, I loved Squid Games was the last one.
Yes.
Yeah, very popular in the UK.
Maybe I think next version of the Italian Job or whatever movie that comes with the mini would be probably use that electric one.
Yeah, we're electric. Maybe the electric JCW.
Electric JCW. Yeah, that's going to be another fun, right?
Yeah, it's going to be good. Got to take it on circuit. So.
Okay. So, what is your next plan in Korea?
Unfortunately, this is just a quick stop for this trip, but I'm hoping to come back next year.
Yeah.
So I've already had some good Korean food, big fan of Korean food, barbecue, and there was some octopus last night. That was very different.
Yeah. The seafood is very famous here.
Yeah, seafood was great, really good, really fresh. But I love Korea, so hopefully I'll be back next year.
So thank you for your kind interview and the time, and really looking forward to joining the Mini 24-hour in
let's do it
someday.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, all right.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Nice one.
Thank you.